Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Game On Gaming News with Cam and Mista. I am Mista, and this is Cam. Cam, hello.
Hello,
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I am doing fantastic. Super pumped for this episode 10. You know that? It's episode 10.
Making progress.
Yes, making progress, baby. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share the podcast, please, on YouTube as well, ladies and gentlemen, and follow me on Twitch. You're gonna see the links in the description below. So I'm streaming every Friday and Saturday, and please follow Cam at Instagram, Last of Cam, and check out his awesome content. So let's dive right into it. What do you have for us, Mr. Cam?
So, today, the first story Microsoft is shutting down Mixer and partnering with Facebook Gaming.
Holy shit.
Yes.
I
So,
followed the story for a couple of days, but let's please tell us more.
so basically, Microsoft took Mixer out back and shot it in the head.
Mm-hmm.
It's done. They're shutting it down completely.
Mm-hmm.
And they're transitioning all of their users to Facebook Gaming. It seems like they're partnering with them to expand the reach of their xCloud stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're streaming on Mixer, you're basically screwed. You have to go over to Facebook or just go somewhere else. They
Yep.
do have like an upgrade plan. Like if you're a partner on Mixer, you can be a partner on Facebook, I think.
Yes, exactly. This is correct. So if you have a partner status, you can go like straight to Facebook and get the partner status there. You don't have to grind it all over. But this is not easy to get your audience to another platform. So
No.
yeah, basically
Spencer,
screwed.
Phil Spencer put out some quotes being like, yeah, we're basically just moving on to Facebook now so we can have a bigger reach. It seems like they're putting all their stock into their xCloud, getting it into as many people as possible.
Yeah, that sounds to me like a PR response.
It is, but
They basically sold Mixer to Facebook and others. It's just
I
abandoned
mean,
the
you kind
project.
of see what they're trying to do. Like they're just trying to reach as many people as possible, and Mixer probably wasn't doing as good as they wanted. It's still stupid. Sucks if you're investing in that platform.
Yeah, as you
They were
know,
pushing hard for a while.
They started with acquiring the big streamers, but after that,
Yeah.
because I followed Mixer a little bit, and then I streamed a couple of times there. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Not for me because I was like on Twitch. It's like different, feels different. But as I saw, they stopped doing anything like at all after like a couple of months of their like big moves, and they didn't improve anything at all. They just like stood there and did nothing at all.
Yeah,
So
I'm not sure really. I did like the interface of the whole website.
yeah, it was smooth, right? It was smooth.
Yeah,
It was
clean.
fresh, clean, exactly, clean, fresh.
I like they had like the little XP system,
Mm-hmm.
but then Twitch kind of added it, so Twitch
Yeah.
was able to kind of catch up.
Exactly.
They cleaned up their stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. So, guys, all the Mixer streamers, please. I'm sorry, and you. I wish you best of luck.
Time to go to Facebook.
Yeah,
or
time
Twitch.
to go to Facebook, Twitch, exactly, and yeah, wish you best of luck, guys.
So I think that about covers that story.
Yep, exactly. What? Okay, next news. What do you have for us, my friend?
We have Ghost of Tsushima Goes Gold ahead of July release date.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the game is now completely done. They're printing it on the disc. So it's a good milestone for the game.
That's awesome. So we are getting the game July 17th, right? And I am super excited about that.
I actually just pre-ordered it last yesterday.
Yeah, I had it on pre-order like for a while now. I got the special edition, the steelbook and all that.
Ooh.
I love steelbooks, you know me. And
Mhm.
you have samurais, you have swords, and you have Japan. So I'm sold. I don't have to
Yep.
say anything. You don't have to say anything much more. So,
All
yeah.
the modes they're adding to it look pretty impressive. Like it's got like that black and white mode,
Oh yeah. So that
cinematic.
yeah, that's awesome because the people who make it, like they're super fans of samurai, the old school samurai films, and they put a
Mhm.
filter. You can play the entire game like in the same like filter like the old movies, like black and white and like the film grain and all that. You know?
Yep. So it looks pretty amazing. I'm curious how it's gonna review. The review embargo goes up like a few days before it comes out, so we'll see
Well,
what the critics think.
we have like a couple of weeks now more.
Yeah, it comes out July 17th, and we're recording this on the 29th,
Yep,
so like 2.5 weeks.
exactly. So I'm super pumped. Cannot wait to play that awesome game, and get lost and in the world, in the open world. You know.
Yeah, if it's anything like Breath of the Wild, I'm sold. So
I never played it, so I'm gonna like
I'm
get a
just-
feel for it. So maybe.
I'm not sure if it's gonna be like is it gonna be like a Days Gone type game, or is it gonna be like a Horizon level game?
Mm-hmm,
It's hard to tell
mm-hmm.
where it's gonna fall.
It felt like a little bit like Assassin's Creed. You know, open world, and you will see. It just looks fun for me. I'm gonna be there by day one.
Yes, Sucker Punch has a good history of games.
Mm-hmm.
Infamous.
Indeed.
All those games are really fun. So
Indeed. So kudos to Sucker Punch and yeah, best of luck for your launch,
yes.
guys. Okay, what
So
do you have next for us, my sir?
next story. Marvel's Avengers will get a free PS5 upgrade. This will come at launch.
Damn right, and then enhanced graphics and all that.
Yeah, so they're going all in. They're saying they're gonna have two modes, like a cinematic mode and a resolution mode.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna target 60 FPS, 4K, dynamic resolution.
Mm-hmm.
They said they're gonna go after the haptic feedback and the controller, the SSD and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like they're gonna do a proper PS5 version, which is exciting. Something else to play on launch.
That's awesome, though. That's awesome. I love that.
If it actually turns out good, it's a big game.
Mm-hmm. I saw the Avengers War Table. You know, the live event. They showed some stuff there. Like it's like promising. I think it's not bad at all. Like some people were complaining about the graphics, but it's like still they're working on it, and also, it's like a pre-alpha thing, you know.
Yeah, the release date is coming pretty soon because it comes out September.
Yep, September, and we'll see. Looks promising to me.
Yeah, I'm curious how it will do.
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
Yep. So that's about all. That's about.
Okay, my sir. Okay, next. What do we have next for us?
Next up, we had the Cyberpunk Nightwire event.
Oh, baby.
Did you see this?
I saw it, and I saw it again.
So, I thought it was pretty good. They had some good announcements. Nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They showed off a new anime they're working on, I guess.
Mm-hmm. The Edge Runners.
Yes.
Studio Trigger.
I'm not too familiar with them.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not like huge anime guy, but
it seems like it would be a good fit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The world of Cyberpunk and anime.
Mm-hmm. It comes like 2022, I think.
Yeah, so a ways off.
Yeah.
But still cool.
Yeah, I saw the image, like the design. The image looks so cool, like you know, the image of a character there. But
yeah, and I think they're doing it with Netflix.
It's Netflix, yes. It's Netflix, and it will come in 2022, and I will watch it for sure. because I'm all for Cyberpunk. You know me. So what else do you have for us?
So there's also news about character customization.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they talked about this during the event, but a bunch of things went up after the event talking about the game. And there's like Kotaku is going on about how many things you could customize. There's like 6 skin types, 35 hair colors, 17 mouths, etc.
So they gave like some.
You can even
Yes.
change your dick size.
Yes. So if you watched after the show, they released all the press because they gave to the press
Impressions.
some time to play, like 4 hours of gameplay. They played the game actually, and I saw some of them, and like for example, Alana Pierce, she said you can customize your teeth.
Yeah.
You can customize your genitals, like you can choose about vagina, a circumcised like circumcised penis or not, and then you can adjust the size of it, and it's just like I was like, whoa, dude, what the hell? Like it's like 20 hours custom on the customizer there. Easy.
It's amazing. I'm glad they're just going all in on it. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. But so please delay it if you want more. I don't care. I just want the game to be perfect.
Yeah, and I was seeing some other things talking about how there's actually area outside of the city now. It looks kind of like a Mad Max desert, barren. Apparently, when you start the game, you pick like there's like 3 different classes, kind of.
Yes.
They have like different backstories. So like if you pick like I forget what it's called, but it's like a nomad class, and you start like off in the desert and you come to the city. There's other ones where you're more wealthy and you start in the city and whatnot. So
yeah, it's the backgrounds you choose when you start.
Yeah.
So
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw the footage. It looks like it reminded me of. You remember that Trevor part of GTA?
Yeah, GTA.
Yeah, it's like the wild set, but people who played the game, like now the press, the people who played the game, it's nothing like GTA. So do not expect any GTA. It's like a full-fledged RPG game.
Well, I did hear that you could, kind of like GTA, you could go around and just rob cars, which I thought was cool. Like you can hijack any car you want. If you start like shooting up the police will actually come after you.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not like if you're like expecting like a GTA experience, they said it's not gonna be that. It's like RPG full of dialogue, so many dialogues and choices, and like even the order of choices you make can impact your gameplay. It's just like incredible.
Yeah, so it seems like there's gonna be a lot of replayability to it.
Huge replayability. Yep. You can like play it like 10 times with different outcomes, different paths.
And they also showed off something called brain dancing.
Oh, holy shit, that was so cool.
Honestly, it underwhelmed me a little bit, but I think like in the context of the game, I'll like it a lot. It reminded me of like, have you ever played Batman Arkham Origins?
I haven't played it, but I'm familiar with the mechanic. When you like detective,
like in that game, you like go around and you like investigate different parts of the crime scene, and then as you put it together, it lets you replay the whole scene and like scroll through the timeline. It reminded me a lot of that, but a lot more like fleshed out and a lot more involved. So I'm down with it.
Yeah, me too. I would love to see that in action. And
they were talking about how they could show off like different perspectives of like the society, so that's kind of cool. You can see like different types of stories.
That's cool. Love it. Cannot wait to experience that.
They also reiterated that there's a free upgrade coming to PS5 and Series X. Not at launch. At launch, you'll get like an optimized version. So basically be the current gen version, maybe running at a higher frame rate or something. Which is good enough.
That's awesome. I love it. I cannot wait to played. It's promising. They didn't show much, but they said it will come more in few weeks, like in the next.
Yeah, they're
couple of weeks.
doing it like a series, I think.
Yeah, it's like episode 1 and 2 and all that.
So as we get closer, they'll show more, I'm sure.
Exactly. So I'm super pumped about that, and I want to see more. And also, I want. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, tell me.
It did seem in the trailer they were showing off that Johnny is gonna be like in your head.
Yeah, that was clear from
Was that already
the
confirmed?
start. Yep, that was like kind of clear because they said, if you like watch some interviews with Mike Pondsmith and all that, it was kind of like implied, and then I thought it will be like he will be in your head, like in the digital world,
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'd be funny if he like gets out of your head at some point.
yeah, that would be awesome. And also
anything's possible.
Yeah, because they explained like the timelines of Cyberpunk 2020, Cyberpunk Red, and Cyberpunk the tabletops, and then Cyberpunk 2077. Like the timeline is different, and like Johnny like died in one of them, because in the stories it's not a spoiler, people know, and somehow he's alive, so people like assume he's like in the digital like world, in the these net runners when they can like go to the virtual world in there. So
that's cool. I just like the idea of him being around a lot, because if he's in your head, you figure maybe he's always gonna be like around.
They confirmed he's like after V, he's the second most important like character.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he has like the more after V, the second one who has like the more screen time and all that.
That's good that they're actually putting him to use, because I was kind of afraid he would just be like a small cameo.
So they said that like literally like that, Johnny Silverhead is the second most important character in the game, like after V. Who is after you? So I'm super excited. I'm there day one, and I cannot wait anymore.
Yeah, I'm starting to get more excited.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. That was great news. What do we have next?
So, next up, The Last of Us Part 2 sells more than 4 million copies.
Holy shit.
This comes from the PlayStation blog. Now, this sales was as of the 9th, or I think it was the 20th?
June 21st, yeah.
Yeah, so basically like 4 days after launch, 3 days.
Yes.
Making it the fastest selling PlayStation 4 exclusive of all time. It beat out Uncharted 4, which held the previous crown. God of War and Spider-Man also sold over 3 million in their first 3 days or so.
Interesting, haters.
So, despite a lot of hate, it seems like maybe it actually helped, because it has sold a lot.
The game made the whole fucking industry talk about it, so they did something right, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like the main conversation about the game seems to be about some of the story choices, not so much is it good.
Yeah,
like is the gameplay of it good? So,
well, there are like many people, trying to tear this game down, but every reasonable who played the whole game, even if you don't like it, you will not rate it as a zero or 2 out of 5 or shit like that. So
yeah, it's definitely not there. Like,
it's not.
The story is very divisive, and it's gotten people very emotionally charged about it.
Well, people like we are like so spoiled by the games now, because we always get the fan service, and now the game just didn't care about you. It didn't care about make you feel good or make you feel comfortable or make you feel relaxed or make you have fun. No, they did their thing. They made you feel things. They made you like question things. They made you like, but people just get mad about it because they didn't get their way,
Yeah,
which is fine.
So we'll be doing a spoiler cast soon going over
Yes.
all of our thoughts and basically reviewing the game.
Yeah, sorry.
Talking about what happened.
I got excited. Sorry. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next one, or I'm gonna spoil more.
I will say too, there are some good interviews going around
Mhm.
with some of the cast members and Neil Druckmann.
Oh,
That's
okay.
worth listening to. It gives you some more like insight if you've already played the game into like their thought process on it.
Well, I saw some interviews with like spoiler, like kind of not so spoiler talk with Troy Baker. It was interesting, but I'm gonna like look Neil what Neil has to say also. It's interesting.
Yeah, there's some good ones to check out.
Okay, thank you for the tip.
So,
Okay, next one, my sir.
Next story. Facebook acquires Ready at Dawn, the developer of The Order 1886
Oh,
and
yeah.
some VR games. Did you see this?
Yeah, I saw it. You sent it me.
So,
I didn't see it previously, but yeah.
Yeah, so The Order 1886 was received very mixed reception at launch. People criticized it for being very short and a bit lackluster. Though the story had promise and people thought maybe a sequel would come, but now it looks like it won't unless it comes from a different studio. The last few years, the studio has actually been working on some VR games. So it kind of makes sense that Facebook would acquire them for their Oculus.
Yeah, the Oculus Rift, exactly.
Yeah. So that's what they're going to be doing now.
Yeah, excited. I like VR, so I'm excited to see that more stuff being made
it's good
for that.
for their studio, gives them a bit more security.
Yeah, awesome.
Because before this, they were independent, I believe.
Makes sense. Okay, awesome. Then best of luck to Ready It Down, and give us more great VR games.
Agreed. Next up.
Yes, sir. What do you have?
Former IGN writer claims report about Amy Hennig being pushed out of Naughty Dog was forced gossip.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so many years ago, there was a story up on IGN going about how Amy Hennig was pushed out to make way for Neil Druckmann and Bruce at the time. And it got a lot of backlash. Nothing was really confirmed. So 6-7 years later now, that writer came out and he talked about how basically his bosses forced him to push the story on rumors. And even when Sony came in and was like, this is all fake, they didn't really stand up for him, Mitch Dyer.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, so that whole thing was just a bunch of BS apparently about her getting pushed out of Naughty Dog.
So what's the truth now?
It's still just like a personal matter. They didn't say why exactly, but it wasn't because of that. Like it wasn't because of getting pushed out because of Neil or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember that story. I don't know if you do.
No, I don't. Honestly, don't.
It was a pretty big deal back then, and it was like, oh, the Uncharted, because she directed the first 3 Uncharted games.
Yep.
People were like, oh, Naughty Dog's just gonna fire her like that. And it just caused a bunch of backlash.
Okay. That's not.
But now we know the truth. It was just IGN's bosses pushing some bullshit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But truth always comes. So whatever you do, we'll see. Okay.
So after that, we have a quote from Sean Layden, former PlayStation executive. He left the company last year. And he was talking about how he was doing an interview and he was talking about how he would welcome the return of shorter games with shorter dev cycles.
Okay.
Mostly because of how as time has gone on, games have gotten more expensive. It takes longer to develop them. And I thought it was an interesting insight. This guy used to manage all the PlayStation studios.
For 30 years.
Yeah, he oversaw all the budgets, all the games. So he's got a lot of insight into that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think no, I don't agree.
No?
I like why not have both? Like have like more like not indie, like more smaller studios make like 12 to 15-hour games and let like AAA like the big studios make whatever they want. Like if like Naughty Dog wants to make a 25-hour game, let them make that. But if also like they wanna like make like a Spider-Man 15-hour Spider-Man games, I'm fine with that either as well.
Yeah, I think it should just be like on a game-to-game basis.
Exactly, yeah. Just have it like not like
Like if it's Naughty Dog, yeah, you can do whatever you want.
exactly.
If the studios have a track record of like making huge profits and selling a ton of copies, it gets people more excited. Why not?
Yeah, because that's the way he thinks. He thinks about how to make more money. I don't care. I don't care about you making money. I care about having a good experience. If the game is like 15 hours, right? And it's good, I don't care. If it's like 30 hours and it's bad, it's wasted. I don't it needs to be good. I don't care how many hours it is.
Yeah, I think his point was more like as AAA development increases, like it might get to a point where it becomes too expensive to finance some games, which you do see a bit in the AA category. Like a lot of those games kind of fell out, but we're starting to see some of those games come back recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you also see some indie games and some smaller games like crush it, you know. Also because like the big games make money and then the big like publishers help like the smaller creators. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem for PlayStation. Like they're crushing it right now. So
Yeah, me too. Me neither. I don't see.
I think it's just like a demand basis. Like if the game's not as demanded or not as certain to sell, like maybe they don't put as much of a budget on it.
Mhm. I think they just need to let creativity flow and let the studios do what they think is good, and not like put like
It seems like they got a good
restrictions like
balance.
oh okay make it don't go over 15 hours. It's
Yeah,
makes no sense to me. Like creative people, if you put them like guidelines so strict, then it's gonna
well, he
make it.
also compared like the first Last of Us was 15 hours and they were able to develop it in 3 years, but part 2 was twice as long and it took yeah, it was twice as long, it was twice as long to play it actually. So
Yeah, but okay.
it's not like a direct comparison because of it probably costs a lot more now even. But then again, it probably makes a lot more money, so
Yes, it's I don't know. I don't agree with that
it's
statement.
complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. It's like you said, it's like game and studio by the studio. Like it's just different. I cannot generalize that whole statement.
Some games need to be big to get people excited too, like Horizon. It needs to be like a big RPG open
Yeah,
world.
because it was an open world game. It was an RPG game. You need like 80 hours of RPG game. Also, Cyberpunk, like it's an RPG.
Yeah.
You expect like in 50 hours game, but Spider-Man, if you do a Spider-Man like 15-hour game, I'm cool because it was good. It was really good.
The first game basically was 15 hours.
Yeah, and it sold like crazy, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it was good. So
it was also a great game.
Yeah. So
it wasn't like some games are a bit more cinematic than others too. Like Spider-Man was a good balance.
God of War
now they're doing
was longer, but it was incredible.
Yeah.
You know? So it just I don't know. Like 5 years an 80-hour game versus 3 years 15-hour games, I'm getting the 5 years. Sorry. I wait for 5 years and get 80-hour game and
Yeah, if anything, why not just beef up the studios and make multiple teams
yeah,
so you
but
can have
his
multiple
point
projects
his
going?
point is that the production cost is like higher then, because like they will have to pay more to develop a game,
True, but
and
if
they
you
sell the same price for so many years. So his point is like how to make more money to the studios. This is actually the whole point.
yeah. But they're also selling way more copies now than they used to, especially during like
Yeah, because more people are getting into the games. But if you start to decrease your production value and all that shit, then it's not gonna sell it good.
If anything, I wouldn't mind if they had to bump up the price of all games to like $70 US.
We are paying 70 euros anyway. Yeah, so
Yeah, like games are $60. It's really not that much because they've been $60 for so long.
yeah,
If they
I don't
made
mind. I prefer like do a price bump at 10 bucks, right? And just
Yeah, it's like
keep making these awesome games, because I have no complaints about the games we're getting lately. So
yeah, and if like studios if it takes too long for a studio, just split the studio into 2 teams, beef them up, and stagger the releases. So like you got a couple big games coming out every year.
exactly.
That's what they've been doing the whole PS4 generation, and it
And
works.
and he also does not count the services, because they make now money from the services like PS Plus and all that. So they have sources to make money. They put like also some microtransactions in the game so they can make more money. They can make money like in some 1 million ways. They don't have to decrease our
Yeah.
games to make money. It's like selling a good product and decrease quality to sell more, like to make the best profit. This is how we say it. It's just like businessmen talking. I don't agree.
But
Sorry.
let's say the next God of War comes out. It's like 15 hours,
I'm gonna rage.
but wasn't the first game like 15 hours?
No, 20 hours.
Okay, let's say it's 20 hours.
Yeah.
They took less time to develop it, but still like amazing.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. I love that.
I wonder if you would even see the difference of like if it's like an amazing game, like would the extra hours make it even more amazing, or would it not even matter if you don't know what you're missing?
No, some games.
If it feels like a complete game, anyways.
Yeah, that is what I mean. Let the studios do their vision, because if they have a vision, have you seen Raising Creators? Like Cory Barlog wanted to put more things in the game, but it was too expensive, and they cut stuff from the game because he wanted more. If you love something, you want more content from that thing.
Yeah.
You know that, right? But I don't mind if they like deliver like such a masterpiece. I don't mind. If they want to do it 10 hours, cool. If they're doing 30, cool. But don't put them restrictions just to get all the games short because you want to save some money. This is bullshit. I mean, just let them do whatever they want. Some games like are 50 hours and they feel like shit because they just like fillers just to make it longer. I don't need that. Just make the game however you want to make it. Don't put restrictions to the studios. Let them do. Free reign.
Agreed. It seems like Sony does a pretty good job with that, especially compared to like.
I think that's why he left.
Yeah, Ubisoft.
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind. So
yeah.
I hope his quad will die. Like go away. Go away.
Nah, he's not that bad.
No, he's not bad. I don't complain. I'm just about the quad. I just don't agree with quad. I like Sean. He's the face of PlayStation for so long. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Huh?
He didn't mess anything up.
No, he didn't. At all.
He brought Crash Bandicoot into existence.
Exactly. And he announced Final Fantasy remake, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, next up.
Yes, please.
We have
Oh.
Dr. Disrespect.
My boy.
Has been permanently banned from Twitch. Nobody really knows why except for Twitch and probably Dr. Disrespect.
not according to his last tweet.
Well, that's what he says, but a lot of people are speculating it's kind of weird. Like, if he really didn't know, why did he wait to say anything? And why do you only say like that? Why isn't he like saying more? It seems pretty fishy on both sides.
Maybe they've like agreed on something, like just no party would talk.
Some
Why?
people were comparing like, oh, in the past Twitch hasn't given reasons for permanent bans. But I don't know.
I want
pretty odd.
Yeah, it's odd, and I want to know why the dog is like fun.
It feels like did he do something bad, or is it just Twitch being oversensitive like usual?
I don't know. I don't think he did anything bad. Like we have like some streamers throwing cats through the room and like making like abusing pets and all that shit, and showing like more than they need to show, and like they ban him. Why? Like give me a reason. I don't. Yeah, I don't care if the reason is valid. If you don't tell me the reason, I don't give a shit. Give me the reason. If the reason is valid, I'm not gonna speak. I'm gonna say, okay, he messed up. Then it's good that he's banned, because they will say, okay, good Twitch, you just improving yourself because you don't care about how many followers they have. You just follow the rules. But they do not. They play favorites.
I think they just care about the girl streamer money.
Yeah, they
keeping all the Sims happy.
Playing favorites. Also, there was a rumor, that the dog was poaching big streamers to get to this new platform, and but many people from the industry don't think that it's like the case. That's the case. If he did that, then it's okay. I understand, but just say it. Why the fuck you're not saying it?
Yeah, Twitch is weird.
Yeah, I don't agree. Like this Twitch council, did you see that? Like
Twitch what?
They chose some streamers to represent, like, basically they chose like a group of people, of streamers, to push the blame on them if something happens. In my opinion. And then they do that, and what? Who is making the decisions? It's so bad.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Twitch is a great platform, but Twitch, the community makes the platform, but they do not do enough to improve that shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, they protect their money makers.
If they don't improve, they're gonna get fucked by YouTube. You know that, right?
Didn't YouTube shut down its gaming thing?
No, they didn't.
I thought they dialed it back or something.
No. YouTube has like the second biggest stream platform, and they growing. Well, and Twitch is declining. You know that?
Good.
No, really. If you see, I'm watching like some statistic guys like Devin Nash. He's like analyzing all the industry. He's like a streamer who is like in the industry, and he if you watch his videos and streams, and many other people, they show the graphs and statistics how Twitch is declining, Facebook is gaining some share of that, and YouTube is growing as well. Twitch needs to do something. Twitch is still the biggest platform, of course, but declining.
Yeah, so we'll just have to see what happens with him.
Yeah, I think like in the following days we're gonna learn some stuff.
It's gonna come out eventually.
Yeah, I believe so. And I hope that dog, it's nothing bad, It's just like Twitch being a bitch.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, because I like the dog. I'm a little bit biased, to be honest.
Hopefully he'll just go over to Facebook or YouTube or something.
Yeah, I think if Doc lives, man, he's gonna go to YouTube, man, for sure. Yeah.
I wonder if Ninja and them are gonna go back to Twitch, or if they're gonna go.
Well, Ninja is not gonna go back to Twitch, because did you know when he left that they like played porn on his website, on his page?
Yeah, weren't they running ads?
Yeah, but they also played porn on his page, and they, not them, but they somehow let porn like for quite some time, and then they ran ads on his page. Like, it was crazy.
It's pretty fun.
They really mishandled this, like, it wasn't friendly. So I don't think Ninja will come back. But Shroud, I think Shroud will come back to Twitch, because he is like, everybody loves Shroud.
I'm not that familiar with him, to be honest.
Shroud is like how the community is calling him, like, the experiment. He's like good at every first person shooter for some reason. He's a very, very good. Like, he's really, really good. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Curious how it's gonna go out.
Yeah, we'll see next days. Maybe next week on the next news show, we'll talk about that more. I suppose. Okay.
Yep.
What do we have next, my sir?
So, our final news story of the day. PlayStation Plus July games lineup has been revealed. It also marks 10 years of PlayStation Plus.
Damn! And they give 3 games now, right?
Yep, they did 2 games and a bonus game. And celebrating 10 years of PS Plus, they started back in 2010.
God damn, that's awesome. So
I've been subscribed since 2013.
Okay, I don't remember when I subscribed, to be honest, but
when I got the PS4.
Yeah, but it's awesome. I like the games they're giving, and Tomb Raider is awesome. Get it? I don't care about NBA.
Yeah.
And what is that, Erica thing?
Yeah, so they're giving out NBA 2K20, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Erica. Erica is the bonus game. It's like a full motion video game, where it's not actually in game. It's just like video.
Oh, it's choices like that, right?
Yeah.
And okay, it's like a film, and you choose the outcome or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a story choice game.
Oh, I know those games.
It's all like filmed. It's not game. So it seemed alright. I'll probably check out NBA. They have like a story mode now, so that kind of interests me.
Yeah.
And then
have fun with that.
I already played Rise of the Tomb Raider, so.
Oh, okay, great. And
good game.
Yeah, and also they posted this interesting picture. So they started June 29th. PlayStation introduced to the world. The first game was a Wipeout HD they gave for free. And June 2012 monthly games introduced. 41.5 million users. Holy moly. 64 games offered during the first year of PS Plus monthly. Right? Over 1,000 games have been offered through PS Plus globally. Top 5 monthly games redeemed from PS Plus globally was Call of Duty, Sonic, Shadow of the Colossus, Call of Duty, Black Ops, and Destiny 2. Oh, yeah. And top 5 online multiplayer games: Grand Theft Auto 5, Rainbow Siege, Call of Duty, Destiny, and Call of Duty, another one. Nice.
It's pretty telling how popular GTA is. It's their most played game online. So it makes sense when you see them pushing that weird trailer for it.
For the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and also market it well, because GTA 5 on PlayStation 5, like VV, like
yeah, all they have to do is say it's coming to PS5 and it's good.
Yeah, it's good. People will go.
They probably just sold like a lot of systems by doing that. So.
Yeah, exactly. People got mental, like, oh yes, on PlayStation 5, new graphics and all that.
Rockstar gonna keep milking that cow.
Oh, dude, I wish I could go into like the online thing, but I tried like 2 times and I failed. I just cannot like get into it. I don't. I'm too old.
It's okay. It's a little irritating.
Okay, thank you, my sir, for bringing us the news and another week. Shout out to Cam. last of Cam, do you have anything else for us tonight?
That is all for today.
Thank you very much. And you guys, thank you so much for listening in, for watching on YouTube, on podcast.
Yes.
Yes, please.
It's been great. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Like if you liked it. It helps us a ton out. Leave in your comments below what do you think about the news of this week, and if you have any more of you, if you want to like ask comment on anything, we will be in the comments below, of course, and answering. See you then next week.
See you later.
Yeah, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.